Hi, this is Mindy from Time to Unwind, and today I'm going to show you how to do a knit-on cast-on. Many people learn this as their first cast-on. On the other hand, many people don't know it, and it's surprising because it's such a simple, handy cast-on. So I'm going to be using the knit pick type needle, the crochet hook pointed needle, and these are 14 inches long, and it's really hard to get the whole needle into the video, but we don't need the whole needle for this video. What I'm going to do here is show you to do this one. You want to start with a slip knot. I don't care how you make your slip knot. If you don't know how to make it, just twist it around. Put that across like you're making a big Q or something. And pull it through. Tighten it up. Pull that down. Now you have your slip knot. And you're going to slip it onto your needle. And as I said, I'm going to be using the hook. Now, it doesn't matter whether your needle's got a hook or a point. You're basically going to do the same thing here. You're going to set yourself up, tension your yarn as you normally would to knit. And put your needle through as if to knit. Grab your yarn, pull it through that stitch, and now the version I learned of this and I use, you twist your yarn before you put it over. A lot of people were taught to just put it straight over. A lot of people have to untwist their stitches on that first row. But if you twist it, you're usually pretty good and don't have to. Now, the other thing a lot of people are taught is just what we've been doing. We take the needle out at the end of each stitch when you put it over. And then they take the needle out. The way I do it is to keep the needle in place and just put it behind. And then grab the yarn again and pull it through. Give it a twist, over, put the needle behind. Grab the yarn, pull it through, give it a little twist, bring the needle around back. You're ready for your next stitch. Wrap or pull, flick it however you get it on there. Bring it around, give that little twist, put it to the back. Wrap, pull it through up here, bring it to the back. Now this particular edge is a nice edge. It makes an edge that is neat and fairly sturdy and somewhat stretchy. It's also nice because you can change it up and actually purl part of the time. So I'm going to take my needle out here and bring this forward and show you a few purl stitches. I'm going to just hook that through and twist it and put that over. And it's really hard not to take it out when you are purling stitches on. But again, like that. Whoops, get on there. Pull it over and put that through. Wrap, bring it, bring it through, give it a twist, and then you're going to have to pull it out. So here we're putting on the purl stitches, which if I were ribbing something, this would make it seamless. You could see that this was purled, this would start out as a knit, this would start out as a purl on your stitches. Now actually I'm going to pull those off right now, those last couple of stitches, and go back to knitting, because that's what my project needs, is just the knit stitches. But I wanted you to see that, and like I say, it's not really any different if you're doing this with points, with hooks, with anything. You're just going to go through, give it a twist, and put it over. Go through, give it a twist, and put it over. Through, twist, and over. Now, this can be a cast on that can be very tight. If you have tension issues. If you have serious tension issues, you might want to cast on to a larger needle initially, so that you don't make yourself crazy when it comes back time to go back through. But normally it's not a big problem. If you want to actually see a video on how we do the hooked needle knitting, go back to our playlist and you can find a video on hooked needle knitting, Portuguese style knitting with the knit picks, and that will give you a good idea of what you're going to be doing. This cast on I'm doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. I'm actually going for a certain number, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's the number I need for my next little project, which will be a little video on how to use the hooked needles to do knitting in the round. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, this little demonstration, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked it, you can click like. Certainly you want to push the button with the bell on it so that you get the notifications when the next video is posted, so that you can follow along. I am seriously considering, as I mentioned in a previous video, doing a recap of my old class or series, and this was a live one that I did with people at our local community center and at the non-credit courses in a nearby college, and it was called Knitting and Crocheting Using All 6 Thumbs, and it was a nice class to get your feet wet and learn how to be brave and go off and do what you need to do in order to knit, crochet, experiment, and have fun with your knitting. So, see you next time from Mindy at Time to Unwind. Bye-bye.